I'm David MD, and this is the Damned Podcast. The views and opinions expressed on the Damned Podcast do not necessarily represent the official policy or positions of any agency or business. Now let's start the show. Hey, welcome to the Bomb Podcast. I am your host, David MD. If you're not familiar with the podcast, I talk to local comedians from all over the Colorado area. Pretty much if you're within driving distance, I'll talk to you in my basement. Talk about bombing at life, bombing at love, and bombing on stage. With me today, probably one of the sharpest open micers I have seen in the Colorado Springs area. It's one of his jokes, physical mic gag. I'm always jealous of mic gag comedians, but this guy had one that had me damn near falling out of my chair. Without further ado, Brian Sullivan. What's going on, buddy?
Hi, what's going on? What's up, world? Or the listeners out there? You know, how y'all doing?
Doing good. So we now have a TV underneath the all the cameras and everything. So what was a problem originally was us having everything on the TV and everybody was looking away from the cameras. But now we get to see. Woo wee!
Look at that. GQ, I'm ready.
There you go, baby. So before we got started, we pregame a little bit. I want to find out everybody's bombs. Let's see, camera 3. Look at that. I actually had to do a single line spacing for one column today. We got a lot of bombs to go over. But like we said, Brian is a stand-up comedian, and the first thing we have is a stage bomb. So what's up, buddy?
What's up? My worst stage bomb?
Your worst stage bomb.
Oh, man, I've bombed a lot, bro. Like, I think my worst bombing is I bombed on Juneteenth. Yeah, at a get-together of all, like, right when the George Floyd thing happened. So it's like a big collection in the community. But like, this is, I'm gonna tell new comics out there, always research the show that you're gonna do. Okay. Always research the venue that you're gonna be performing at and who you're gonna be performing to, because I did none of that. It was COVID. You know what I mean? There was no shows out. So it was like my first show back, like getting into the groove of things.
Yep.
And like, I'm talking about like, the whole hood was out there, you know what I mean? And they had like singers, they had a poet, and they trusted me with putting together the comedy show. And
you don't know the show coming up.
So like, I'm asking as many questions as possible, like, hey, what's the age demographic that's gonna be there, blah blah blah. And I was like, is it okay if I do my material, because I know you've seen me before because you've asked me to do it. So is it okay if I do my type of material out there? There's like, yeah, you're fine. We here to celebrate, baby. Everybody's going to be out here, blah, blah, blah. All right. So I'm like, okay. Boom. A week later happens. I put together the show. I put together, like, my favorite people that I like to perform with. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyree Dillard, Anthony Armstrong.
Oh,
AJ
nice.
Billingsley. So, like, I said I was going to host the show, and I was just going to put together a showcase, basically, with black comedians on the show. Long story short. So like as soon as I'm getting there to pull up, like I'm thinking that they already got like mics, they already got like a sound system.
Oh shit.
I'm thinking we're gonna be inside at a center. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Nope. It's like a barbecue with like a cookout, but like everybody came, you know what I'm saying? And like the lady that put it together, she just put a flyer together, and like it was dope. Like I enjoyed her for reaching out to me, but like she didn't have no sound system.
Fuck.
We didn't have no microphone, and like the event didn't start on time. It started raining. Like in the beginning, you know what I mean?
So you're just starting to dread so I'm just everything.
Like, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? It's Juneteenth. We gonna make it happen. We gonna lift every voice. We just got done marching and stuff the day before. You know what I mean? We ready. Everybody's coming out here. People didn't even know what Juneteenth was, and like they came.
I was literally thinking that in my head. I was like, as many opinions are out there of the Trump administration, at least a lot more people know what Juneteenth is, because I think he stuck his foot like knee deep in his mouth on Juneteenth. Like, so
it's crazy, man.
Because when you started saying Juneteenth, I was like, man, I remember, because that was like a shit week for like everybody, because it was middle of COVID, if I remember.
Yep.
People were saying the most idiotic shit in the world about everything.
Fighting.
Yeah.
Like, so this was just an opportunity.
And that was right after George Floyd, too.
Yeah.
God damn, that was a week and a half.
Yeah, and like the protests, we were like those were still going on in Denver and here, and you know what I mean. So like, it's a dope time. I get to perform in front of but. Long story short, if you don't know what Juneteenth is, look it up. It's to celebrate the emancipation all the way for black people. So basically,
I didn't know Texas was like
Texas
2
was
years behind the fucking.
Yeah, they knew. They just like come get them.
They weren't part of the agreement, I believe.
Bro. So basically, it's like Texas being the last slave state ever. We had to send the Union to go and emancipate the rest of the slaves and shit like that. So it was the day we officially became free. You know what I mean? So as a people, and so it's a great celebration, and it's just everything is going wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going so bad, right? But like I'm like, you know what? Forget it. We got the sound system. They finally get everything set up.
So you did do a sound system with the performance. Okay.
So you know what the sound system was? You remember that that 2001 karaoke speaker?
Oh man,
that was connected with the mic.
Did it have the built-in echo too? You're like. Oh man!
So everybody had to be like completely quiet for you to like kind of hear.
You might as well just yell,
man. So like in the beginning, like they have like a prayer right to start the show, and then they have a poet to go up.
Man, not setting the table well.
When I tell you, this poet went up there and destroyed, like powerful,
really
super powerful, like everybody was like, yeah. And then they got on the mic, like, all right, here comes the comedy show. Blah, 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 blah. So I had to get up there like, God damn, I gotta follow this. You know what I mean? So like, I do my best to get the
so you're basically following like Bruce Buffer, like just that intense fucking.
And it's powerful. People like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so inspiring.
And then they're like, here comes the comedy show. So everybody's like, make us laugh, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? And then like I get the mic, and soon as I turn, I was like, okay, I let the lady know, like, hey, it's gonna be an R-rated show before I got there. She was like, that's fine, just come and do your thing. I get the mic. Soon as I turn, guess what?
Kids.
12 kids lined up in the front. I'm like, oh, you mother lover. I say, Brian, it's okay. Just do your jokes. You know what I'm saying? That's what you tell yourself. Just do your jokes. They said it. They out here. You know what I mean? So like I crack a joke on the poet. It goes over well. You know what I mean? And then I go into my material, and I had them. And then I said something crazy like I was trying to do too much. You know what I mean? Like I always tell the story where Johnny tells me I talk too much when it comes to me doing my bits, and in this moment I understood what he meant because like were
you trying to be topical?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I kind of got preachy a little bit, and then I was like, yeah. I was trying to set up one of my mom jokes, you know what I mean? But I was like, yeah, having a black mom is powerful. Even George Floyd cried out for his mom. And I was like, why the fuck did I just say that? Like, why did I say that?
At the Juneteenth.
Bro, at Juneteenth, like, I'm killing. I'm doing all right. I'm not killing, but, like, I got him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and right when I say that,
God.
You can hear, like, an ant fart in that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everybody was looking at me like, what the? Right? So, like, I do my mom joke or
Did
whatever.
you get a gasp? Tell me you had to get a gasp out of that.
No, it was more like you know how black aunties look at you like,
damn.
Bless his heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
which might be worse than a gasp.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. And
Jesus.
Bro, I'm trying to climb out of it. So I was like, I'm like, my dad wasn't no better. And I started talking about my dad. And I have this like joke where I talk about my dad eating vagina. Like me walking in on him eating vagina, and I go right into that.
With 12 kids.
Yes! I panicked so hard, bro. Like, I panicked. And I went into that bit, and I was like, that's a physical bit where I go, like, I do, like, the thing, and I do it right in the kid's face, like.
Oh, my God.
Like, half the room was, like, older uncles, black uncles, they dying laughing, like, ah. And then next thing you know, I turn and look at the black aunties, like, nah, baby. So I was like, right after that, I go in and I bring up the first comedian right after that, like, and it was JJ. And I love you, JJ Billingsley. Let me tell the story, man. I love you so much, bro. Don't get mad at me, dog. I could call Tyree right now. I love you, But that was probably the funniest shit I've ever seen because he did not respond to that well. He grabbed the microphone from him. He's like, what the hell is wrong with Brian? Up here talking about eating vagina in front of these kids. Give it up for these kids. Everybody was like, what? What? Yeah. He was like, yeah, y'all kids, some young kings. You know what I'm saying? He didn't respond well. So I bombed so hard, I dug a hole for another comedian to try to climb out of, and he dug that hole deeper.
It ain't deep enough.
Yeah, man. It was like one time, like JJ was up there for like 5 minutes, and he did a joke, and he was like, all right, y'all wasn't messing with that one, okay. And he went into another joke, and they didn't mess with him, and he turned back and looked at everybody in the green, like in the little area where the comedians are hanging out, and looked back and was like, oh my God, bro. Like on the mic, he goes, oh my God. Like, dog, he was so frustrated. And I was like, man, that's my fault. That's my fault. My bad. You know?
I've been at a couple shows, where the comics have just had it. They just start talking to each other like, really, motherfucker?
My fault, JJ. My apologies, bro.
That's a damn good stage bomb, dude.
I'm learning, man. Bombed on Juneteenth, bro. Set my ancestors back. My ancestors is looking at me like, what the fuck?
Not only the ancestors, but bringing up current events that would shape. Juneteenth? When is Juneteenth? Mm-hmm. So that's almost a year, like into COVID, like all that. Oh my God,
19th,
dude.
Man, June 19th is the day,
Ooh,
bro. It was crazy. It was crazy. That was like probably the worst ever.
So now you associate Juneteenth for what it was originally, and now it's like my worst bomb ever.
Yeah, bro. But I was like, fuck you. We ate barbecue. Everybody, like half of the people said, like, man, we love that comedy show. And then the other people was like,
avoiding you at my own cost.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was mixed reviews. We got some laughs. Tyree came on, did well, and then Anthony gets on. He starts talking about some other shit, and she like cuts the mic on him, like turns the mic down. Like it was like one joke. I don't want to do Anthony's material.
No. It's not burn material on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't want to do his material. But it was like he did a joke about like something vulgar, and I guess she just had it and went over and turned his mic down. The nigga had like 15 minutes left, and she was like, "Thank you, sir." She grabbed my phone. "Thank you, sir."
Just give her a flashlight. It's like, this is what we use when we tell people to go upstage.
She just kept saying it. "Thank you, sir." "Thank you, sir."
Were you invited back for any other show? Give your business card.
No, bro. Like I'll show you.
We'll fuck up a birthday party.
I still have the message she sent me after, just so I remember this. Like, dog. Like, hold on. What did she say? She said, "Thank you, Brian, for showing us your act. If I were a comedian, I would have different jokes in my repertoire that would be appropriate for different audiences. But I'm sure you will achieve that level of success that you want."
That's positive, dude.
In capital letters. So it was the biggest bless your heart I've ever seen in my life. Be like, thank you.
That could have gotten so much worse. Be like, I don't know what is going on with your comedy show, but
yeah, bro, it was,
never showed again.
I look at that just to remind yourself, like, you ain't shit. Man. You ain't shit.
That's what I was telling Tracy last week. Is like, you got to remember the comedian that started this all out. And like, I have a shrine to my early comedy career. It was like, I need to stay humble and remember that, like, hey, started from nothing.
Fact.
Our next bomb, talking about a breakup.
Oh man,
you got a whole list here, man. I'm looking forward to this,
bro.
Shit. Might be running long on the bomb today.
Man, let's just say this, man. I'm probably the worst boyfriend in history, dog. I probably am, and I'm working on myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just a selfish dude. You know what I mean? I like to be bothered when I like to be bothered. I don't like to be bothered when I don't like to be bothered. You feel me? Like,
hey,
so like,
that's being a man.
Like, you know, but like, me and my ex, I don't even, bro. Which one do you want to hear? Like, I've had so many.
Whichever one's the funniest.
I've never ended a breakup well. Like, I've never had a good breakup. So like,
is it you just start ignoring people?
I'm like Danny Phantom, man. I fade away a lot, bro.
Okay.
So it's like, and it's not even like the person's fault. It's just I get in my head. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I'm like, oh, well, I don't. She said this one time. I don't think I'm gonna like that. Like,
Just keep snowballing.
yeah,
and,
bro. And it,
boy,
you know, I was just like, we'll hang out.
just fade away for the
Exactly, bro. Danny Phantom, you know. And I need to stop doing that, bro, because I got a daughter now, and if somebody did that to my daughter, I'd probably
lump them up. Man.
nah. I was like, man, I get it, but just don't text her no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, stop stringing the person along. And
yeah,
shit,
bro.
man.
Like, but as far as a bad breakup goes, there was this one time that me and my current girlfriend weren't really getting along, so I just made up a story that I was like, I had a VA appointment in Denver.
Okay, how's the Denver VA?
I don't know.
I heard the one in Philadelphia is terrible.
Never been.
Oh, but you never.
Never been a day in my life, but and I hate to. I was just a bad liar because like I was packing and I told her what time my flight was, and like I parked like my old apartment was like I used to park on the side of the street.
Okay.
And like she saw like she rode by because her son's middle school was like right in front of my house. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So she rode by at the time that I said I was supposed to be gone.
Fuck.
As I was bringing like groceries, and I was like,
You didn't know I had a twin?
she's like, I thought you were supposed to be gone. I was like, I am. I'm leaving in a second. I'm running late. She's like, you don't got on nothing. You gonna be late. Like I was like, yeah, I kind of am. And so then I just turned my phone off after that, and I go to Vegas for like, yeah, I went to Vegas for 3 days, and I met up with this other chick that I met in the Army, and she was cool, and she was taking pictures and stuff like that, and like I lost my player card, you know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
And like I'll make up this lie as to why like I was gone for like 3 days or whatever.
Okay.
And, like I told my coach that I was leaving, and I told my coach I was going to train in Vegas. Yeah, bro. So it was like a string of lies that I was just telling, man, and I'm telling myself right now.
You're at like sitcom level of lying at this point. Like, all right, if I get on the plane and over
Bro,
here,
that's what I'm telling you, man. Like I'm such a bad liar, bro. Like I suck at it. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why I just be like, man, whatever. I'll tell you the truth. I don't give a fuck.
That's where
I'm very
it's
blunt.
safest.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm more direct now. I don't want no girlfriend, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you that. But I tell her I'm in Vegas or whatever, and my coach is like she hits my coach up like, hey, have you talked to Brian? I'm getting worried, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-oh.
And my coach hits me up like, hey, aren't you training in Vegas right now? I was like, yeah, I'm training in Vegas. What's up? He's like, yeah, Janae's here.
She thinks your ass is in Denver.
Like, oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, bro. I was like, well, just I'm in Vegas. Don't tell her I'm in Vegas. Blah, blah, blah. So I got him covering for me, and like I come back and I try to like frame my lie in the best way possible, and long story short,
dude,
she believed me, right? And we do our thing, like cause she missed me or whatever, and we do our thing or whatever, and like I go to sleep. Like this was her trick. She fucked me so good, bro. Like
she fucked the honest out of you.
no, she fucked me so good that I was exhausted, right? Because
Okay.
I was jet lagged already. She came to pick me up from the airport. You know what I mean? And no, she didn't come pick me up my brother picked me up from the airport, but I'm jet lagged. You know what I'm saying? I said I just got back from Denver. So
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah. So she's like, I just want to see you, blah, blah, blah. So I get there, like I delete everything, you know, like, or at least I thought I did.
God, man.
And like she did, like we do our thing, and like she puts it on me. You know what I'm saying? She missed me,
Yeah.
and like I fall asleep, and it was all a ruse. You know what I mean? She just grabs my phone, goes into the bathroom, and like goes through it. You know what I'm saying? And like I didn't know she had my code. Like females got this acute. They get this like super sight when it comes to you putting your number, your passcode into your
Strong
phone.
peripherals, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, so like, she goes into it and she looks. I deleted all the messages, put the girl on block, whatever. You know, this is me. I'm young, y'all. Don't judge me by this. Okay, I was young. I was immature. I apologize. You know. And she finds like the itinerary.
Oh, on your email, probably.
On my email, dog. Like finds it. Like
fuck.
And she's like, were you in Vegas this weekend? And I thought I was dreaming, you know?
Okay.
And all I know, I wake up to like a phone being like chucked at my forehead, like,
dude.
And she hits me square in the face with it. Bow, like, bow. She's like, you cheat, motherfucker. Like,
oh, you can cuss on this podcast,
yeah,
by
bro,
the way.
like,
It's all.
you know, like, bro, she lets me have it, bro. It's like 3 a.m, bro. So like, I leave, like, I go to work. I was like a supervisor at like at a call center or whatever.
Okay.
So she has my desk phone number. She's calling my desk phone, like,
just lighten it up, huh?
bro. She calls HR. She calls everybody.
That phone's probably recorded too, right?
Yeah, bro, like,
for quality assurance.
Yeah, bro, so like, she's like, leave me, like, stop. You're gonna get me fired. She's like, I don't give a damn. We gonna talk about this right now, like. And she was still trying to work on things, you know what I mean? And just at the time and the point in my life, I just wasn't ready to be in that type of situation. I wasn't ready to be. Yeah, and I got broken up with an iPhone to the forehead.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Tell me it wasn't a pro. You didn't get a concussion out of it.
It was a better iPhone than an iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I learned. I've changed. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I lost one of the best women that were in my life. You know what I'm saying? Due to that, but. You know, you got to control your loins, man.
Yeah.
As a man, bro, and you out there, if you're a man and you want to break up with somebody, just break up with them, bro. Like, just say that, okay?
Yeah. Clean break, man.
Yeah, man.
Honesty is always the best policy.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, traffic ticket. I heard you.
This just happened.
Oh, same here. My traffic ticket happened the last 45 days.
Bro, mine too.
Damn.
Too. So, like, I'm coming back from a show I just did. I did Save Me Answer show. I was in Denver, and like I'm happy. You know, I'm on my way home. You know, I'm driving. I'm listening to music and stuff, and like I pull into my driveway. I get home, right, and I'm like, you know what? I want a McFlurry. You know what I'm saying?
When the urge hits.
I want a McFlurry, and there's a McDonald's like right around the corner from my house, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, whatever. You know what? I want to unpack, whatever. I'm going to go to McDonald's. I'm going to get a McFlurry. Then I'll come back to the crib. Right? So I go. I wait in line for like 10 minutes. Like, because this McDonald's didn't even tell us that it was closed. You feel me? They were just mopping. You know, it's a 24/7 McDonald's, but it's like this older Hispanic woman that's a manager there, so she don't take no shit from nobody. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like they understaffed, I guess. So like they closed down for, I guess, until they ready to open back up. And I was like, what? But they got this long line of cars hanging out through the.
You think they'd have somebody flagging people away? It's
nope.
Like, fuck off.
Lights on the drive-through still open. All that. You know what I mean? And like everybody's honking, like man. So I finally get to the drive, like y'all closed? They open the windows, like yeah, we're closed. And I was like, what's your name? You know, I'm trying to get the manager number, like blah blah. Like y'all wouldn't tell nobody y'all closed. She looked at me. She's like. Closes the window right in my face. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this place, man. I'm gonna go. But I want a McFlurry, dog. I want a Reese's McFlurry. I'm on a mission. So I go to the one on Powers, and like I'm a little high.
Across from Pariah? The one that's right next to it?
Yep,
Okay.
that one's closed, right?
Okay.
So that one's closed, right? So like I leave, I come back, I go up Powers to the one off of Murray. Right?
Okay.
Right? So I'm on my way to that one. I missed my exit off Powers. So like I gotta flip a bitch, right? And
you
like,
said you're a little high.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little high, so I'm already driving a little slow, you know. And like I'm going 45 in a 55. Which is like I'm cool, you feel me? I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Like, and this car is like following me for like 3-4 miles. You know what I'm saying? Like I flip, like I do a U-turn. They even do a U-turn with me. Yeah. So I'm like, oh man, I hope that's not a cop.
This almost sounds exactly like my traffic ticket.
Yeah. So I get off, I go, and like as soon as I make my turn into McDonald's, they blick me. Like,
yep.
So I'm like, all right, I ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I turn on my camera. I think, you know, I'm trying to be a social, you know. I'm trying to, like, yo, man, I'm a black man in America. Trying to pull me over, blah, blah. So, like, it was so, bro, like, I turn on my Facebook Live and chilling. And I was like, yo, I got this on for mine and your protection. He's like, it's fine. I got a body camera on too. I just want to let you know that this car is for a wanted person.
Whoa.
Do you know? I was like, yeah. You know who this car belongs to? And I was like, yeah, it's Brian Sullivan. He's like, that's the guy we're looking for. Yeah, it's you. I was like, oh shit.
What the fuck?
So I go from what the fuck you pulled me over for to well, officer, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, man. Why you pull me over, man? He's like, hey, first of all, you're going 45 and a 55. You know how? Did you know that was
on Powers?
Yeah, on Powers is the speed limit. And I was
suicidal.
Like, and I'm the only car on Powers at the time. And he's like, yeah, so that's why I pulled you over. You feel me? And I was like, well, all right, cool. And I was like, well, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Here's my license. And he's like, okay, I'll be right back. And he's like, you know your license is suspended? My license was suspended for like a year and a half.
Over what?
Beats the shit out of me.
Okay.
Beats the shit out of me. I just paid all the reinstatement fees. They made me fucking retake my driver's test. They made me go get like a beginner's permit again. And I had to I just got my license 2 days ago.
What?
Back, yeah. So
you would have had to have another adult drive you to this podcast.
I did.
A week ago.
I had. So my boy Spiro. My boy Spiro was dope. He was in town and he was featuring at Looney, so he helped me out, man, and whipped me around. Shout out to Spiro Savellis, my boy.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. What is the requirement? Because I know, like Pennsylvania, you got to put in like days worth of recorded driving.
Yeah, if you're like under 18.
Okay.
But if you're over 18, you can just go do your driver's test.
That's what I was thinking. Like, yeah. Just test me again, motherfuckers. Like,
and it's bro. Right now, have you tried to go to the DMV right now?
Yeah, I had expired tags. If you don't have an appointment, good luck standing in line outside.
Not even good luck trying to get an appointment because they're only taking appointments right now.
Like 2 or 3 weeks out too. Because, like, I was there the day after my shit expired, and I was like, I could walk in, like, not even thinking about COVID. They took in, like, 20 appointments, and they're like, the rest of y'all can stay here if we got enough time. And, like, it was probably about 45 minutes after opening that they took care of me as a walk-in, but, like, everybody had a fucking appointment there. Like,
hell yeah. Fuck. So, they look, if you're just trying to get a driver's test or an ID, you don't have to make an appointment. You can do a walk-in. Don't let them fuck with you, okay?
Yeah, fuck.
The driver academy told me that. They was like, they're going to get mad at me for this, but fucking, you can just do a walk-up and get your picture taken. It's fun. So when I was walking up, dude was like, you got an appointment? I was like, nah. He was like, well, you got to go make an appointment. I was like, I got to take a picture. He was like, well, stand right here. I was like, yeah, that fucking worked. You know what I mean?
Next bomb, sex bomb. We should have the sex bomb song. I'm sex bomb, sex bomb.
Sex bomb. Like new shoes.
I try to think of the name of the guy that did that back in the 60s. Sex bomb, sex bomb. Anyway, what's your sex bomb?
Man, I was a victim of what they call whiskey dick.
Oh, dear.
Before I knew what whiskey dick was. So I thought I was broken as a person. You feel me? It was like when I first started drinking, you know. I go out to the club. I had just won a fight. And like when I just won like my mixed martial arts fight or whatever. And I beat a dude by armbar in like the first round. So
I beat him by armbar too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what's going on the ground too. All right.
A little bit. That was my niche, you know. So I beat him by armbar. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Then the ring girl was like, yo, you know.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let's get this popping. You feel me? So we take shots, we enjoying ourselves, we drinking, you know, and like I take her back to the crib, you know, and like we taking like Tequila Sunrise. That was my shit.
Chewy.
Tequila Sunrise was my shit. I had like 6 of them, bro. People kept buying me shots and shit like that, and like we getting lit, you know, and
a little too lit, huh?
And this girl, she's ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ready to do, you know? And I wasn't. I was not ready. He was not responding. And I was just sitting there like, man, am I that old? Or my dick won't work? Why my dick won't work? I'm here slapping and I'm fucking sparring and shit.
You're fighting the thing now.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Like, she is bad. Like, she gonna tell everybody. Like, this is Brian Lyon can't. You know what I'm saying? So I come out and
that'll show what that tongue does.
Nope.
No.
Hit her with the my stomach hurts. I got a headache. I come in and I go to bed, and she just lays there like, really, really. It's like, shut up. You got like one eyelash on. Nobody can. But I turn over and go to sleep, and she goes home, and and like it's
that next morning's gonna be vicious if she's still around.
It is, you know what I'm saying? Because like she's like a bartender now, and like every time I go into like the bar and she's actually, hey, it's one of those. It's like we don't talk to each other. We just it happened. We just, hey, how you doing? You know, good to see you. You'll probably never see my titties again. You know what I mean? So like,
she was ready to go.
Oh, ready, bro, ready. And I was, you know, I bombed, man. Stage fright, I guess, or whiskey dick, man. Whiskey dick.
That is the worst.
It's the worst, bro. It happens. It happens. I went to psychology for it, and I called the doctor. I was like, "What the?" He was like, "Oh yeah, man, you just had too much alcohol."
God damn. Well, so what I'm thinking is because you had to probably cut weight to get down there, and you're still at a reduced weight.
Hydrated.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you probably just got. Because here in Colorado, you have to weigh in a day before, like everybody else. Okay, yeah. So you're probably still dehydrated, shit,
yeah,
there,
bro.
like,
and that was before we knew what we were doing when it comes to cutting weight. You feel me? Now, like before, cutting like 10 pounds was the worst. Yeah. But now people cut like. Yeah, like 30.
McGregor was cutting like 60 for like 205. Like what the fuck?
Bro,
the week of
he was cutting from like 180 to 155, bro. That's crazy, dog. And like. It's a science now, bro. Everybody knows what to do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do that in 3 weeks. You cut 30 pounds in 3 weeks if you do it right.
Fuck, dude.
So,
yeah, that's where my bomb would end up in a fucking funeral home. Because that is not my job. Speaking of jobs, a work bomb.
Work bomb? I used to work at Time Warner Cable. I was a sales supervisor. I was a marketing director. You know, not a marketing director. I was a marketing coach, sales coach.
Okay. Time Warner's here in Colorado, or is it somewhere else?
It was stationed here, and we like dealt with like different regions. And like we dealt.
Oh yeah, because you're a call center for Time Warner. That makes sense. Oh, okay,
so it's like L.A., Texas, New York.
Yeah, New York's where I know them from.
Yeah,
so
bro, yeah.
Roadrunner and shit.
Bro, the cable industry is like probably more cutthroat than the entertainment industry, bro. Because like you got to be.
Well, they own entire towns. Like, you know,
they own pipelines, dog. Fucking pipelines, man. And I don't know. It was like this time I was trying to get my team motivated. It's like because I was like a brand new supervisor, so I came out, had all my slacks, and you know what I mean. Like I came in. And,
did you have a flair? Like
yeah, bro. I'm like. I was really good at giving like the motivational speeches and the talks and things of that nature, and it was this one time where like we have to give this briefing as to like going in the right auxes and going in the right breaks and shit like that. And long story long, people would want to take their lunch breaks at their station and watch like YouTube and shit like that. And I'm like, man, you can't fucking do that. Like, go take your ass to the parking lot. Like. This is you using up our internet, you know what I mean? Fucking up the
oh shit.
Yeah, man, messing up the computers and all that shit. So like we was like, man, you can't do that, right? And I was like, man, make sure y'all not at y'all stations, because after 6 months of being in this place, you're not even gonna want to be at that station.
Like, wait, what?
I was like,
you're gonna fucking hate it here.
Like 3 people quit the next day.
6 months. He only gave us 6 months.
And my boy Sim came in. He was like, "That's not the message I think Brian was trying to convey, but you get the message." And I was like, "Yeah."
Honest motivational speeches need to be more of a thing.
Yeah, man. But that was real. I was speaking from the heart, dog, because you know that break go quick. You want to go to the store. Motherfuckers used to come back in high as hell. Like
I've met so many people that have worked call centers. Like that's such a popular thing.
Bro, it's a crazy thing, man, because it doesn't require a lot of skill, except for like computer skills, bro. Like
I imagine that first week's a nightmare there, where you're trying to learn that skill and try to. Because you don't know the shortcuts. So, you know, the next guy over does, and he's wanting the next guy. Like,
yeah, bro.
Just give me those fucking answers, man.
There's different codes. You point and click and put this package here. Blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, it's a lot. And they hired anybody. not just anybody, but like they hired they affirmative action is a thing. Okay. Like diversity hires, old people, shit like that. Like you really have to like check a box when it comes to this, like,
especially a farm like the cubicle farm like that,
bro. So you get like Army vets that just came from the shit in there, and they
still pissed off.
They still pissed off. It's like, you sound like the motherfucker I shot in Iraq. Like, you're like, really, bro? Like, I had to like be like, yo, you can't do that, dog. Like, chill out. Then you got like old gangsters like that's trying to change their life because they baby mama on their ass. You feel me? But they not trying to take no shit. You know what I mean? So it's like
they've been taking shit for like 3 years. And they're not gonna take it now.
Bro, I had to break up a fight between this one dude, and he was banging Crips so hard. Like,
what?
How you banging Crip with slacks on? You can't be doing that, bro.
In a headset.
Yeah, he's like, I swear to God, cuz you say something else on the set, I on Crip, nigga. I swear to God, I'm gonna bust your ass. I swear to God, you say something else, like right next to the dude in front of him, is like on the set, cuz on the set, cuz. It's like, man, you got on the cupcake tie. You can't be in here banging. You're like, what's wrong with you?
He starts talking shit. He's like, oh, what's that? Please hold.
Thank you for calling Time Warner Cable. This is Jerome speaking.
Motherfucker, I'll cut you. Oh, sorry, that wasn't for you.
Yeah, the package is $89.99. We got you. Right, it takes a 15-minute call. Like I was saying, I'm on your ass, motherfucker. Like, for real.
Dude, you and Leslie have to have some of the best like bombs when it comes to.
Man, me and Leslie used to talk about that shit all the time.
Fuck.
Just being a leader in.
Because you said it's a mixed
America.
bag of people. It's probably a mixed bag of motivations.
Bro, then you got like you got to hire old people. So you hire.
They're pecking at the fucking keyboard.
It was this thing called handle time, right? So it's like how long you stay on the phone per call. Yeah. You talk about hours, motherfuckers was in hours. Like a normal call average
For a password
from
reset.
like 10. Yeah, bro. Yes, there's old people are so naturally helpful to where they be like, well, even when it's not within their scope, they still try to help and overhelp. You know what I mean? And like they're like, well, I stay on the line. I'll make sure you get to where you need to go. And we in the sales department, so like every call counts. Like you got to get them in, get them out, get them in, get them out.
Hell yeah!
Like, you got to take 100 calls. For every 100 calls you take, you probably gonna get like 12 sales. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like that. You got to smile and dial. But you got this lady out here like, yeah, I'll help you with technical support. What does your TV say? It says no signal, huh? Is your cable box on?
Curious?
Yeah, I get that all the time. I don't even know how to fix that. I was like, man, just turn your fucking cable box. Push power. Yeah,
call someone who cares, lady.
Bro, and then the hand raise, bro. The hand raise, dog. This right here, this is the bane of my existence. Because I'd be like, okay, show me this is how you do it. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Put this here, put this here, put this here. Show me what I just did. He's like, okay, I got it. I ain't got to show you. I got it.
Oh, no. You take that learning opportunity.
No, and then they do it perfect. Like,
okay.
Here, and then here. Okay. Next call.
What was that again?
How you do that again? Like, bro.
The shitty thing is, when it comes to my job, I am that person. Mm-hmm. You could literally put everything out in front of me, and like, I will get it. It is, yes, I understand. But as soon as there's the pressure of like either it needs to be done now, or the person like, boy, you look like you know what you're doing. I'm like,
I've only been working here for 13 years.
Yeah, 14 years.
Bro, and then you got the call center heroes that you get like, bro, it's just like comedy, dog. Like, I promise you, dog. Call centers it's just like comedy.
I'm surprised there hasn't been like a Clerks for like, you know.
The Workaholics is close enough.
I haven't done. Oh yeah, I've seen the previews for that, and yet it is in cubicles. Isn't
yeah,
it?
man. But like, I'm talking about. I wanted to make a drama called like The Center. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on like a little short story or whatever.
Okay.
Just to, like with all the story, like it's crazy drama that happens like at a call center. You bro.
Fuck, dude.
You know, like people's baby mama's walking in looking for him. Like,
where is his ass?
You feel me? He said he was at work today.
Oh, he's in Vegas.
You feel?
He's where?
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. Next bomb is going to be puked. And it sounded like you had numerous puked.
I've puked a lot, man. I've thrown up a lot. There was this one time. my dad, he just became a recent retiree, so he was indulging in the ganja.
Oh dear.
So like he had a few connections that knew how to get it and get the most potent stuff, you feel me, and made their own stuff. And I was still wet behind the ears when it came to smoking weed, you know what I mean? And I had my brother come out to visit me, like, and it was like my brother, like my two brothers and my cousin came because they had never been to Colorado before.
Oh.
So I wanted to show them a good time. You know what I'm saying? They was like, make sure you got the weed for me. I need some edibles. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? So my daddy was like, yo, I know your brothers and them are coming in. You know what? He throws me these like cookies, like these big ass, like huge, ginormous hash cookies, bro. Like, like you open them, they smelled like, oh my God, like. It had hella weed in it, you feel me? Like, and I was like, hell yeah, they gonna love these, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not, because I don't even eat weed at the time. I'm still in the army, like, yeah. I can't fuck with it, but I could show you where to get it. So like, long story short, like I go pick up my brother, and like we picking up my cousin. He's the last person to land. So like my brother was like, you know what? My two brothers like, let's eat these cookies. And wait on Jadon to land, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, y'all can eat them, it's cool, you know what I mean? So like, they break off the cookie, they eat them, they feeling good, and they's like, Brian, you sure you don't want to eat a cookie, man? It'll be going out of your system, don't worry about it, you all right, go ahead, yeah, do your thing. So I was like, you know what, I ain't no bitch, you feel me?
Oh shit.
Give me that cookie. I eat the whole cookie, bro, like
on active duty. Dude, I'm surprised you walk in the room with the biggest balls that you have right there, man.
Never happened.
This is all comedy.
This is all conjecture.
Sketch. Yeah, conjecture.
So basically, I eat the cookie and I'm waiting on my cousin, right? So we go to the store, right? And he was like, yeah, we need some blunt papers. We got to roll up. I want to make sure my cousin got a blunt. So when he land, we can fire him up so he can feel how we feeling. You know what I mean? And we go save him another half. We had like a lot of those cookies, bro. So I eat a whole one.
Fuck.
Bro, I drive to the store. I'm good. You know what I mean? I go to the store. I'm getting my snacks. I got a Red Bull. I'm drinking, And we go back to my car. And like soon as I crank the gas, like crank the ignition, the edible hits me, bro. Like
Pink Floyd to the brain, huh?
And he was like, lose every ability to do anything right now, like everything. You don't even know how to drive your car no more. Like I drove a stick 98 Civic, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, y'all, where we at right now? They was like, oh shit, here we go. So like we take like the fucking station is like right here. We pick my cousin up and like we at the store right here. You know what I mean? So I make like 4 right turns on Weber trying to pick him up, like trying to see where he's at and shit. Like he's calling me, so it take me like 30 minutes to find him. I'm high as fuck. Yeah, I'm high, like high. It's like I could hear my inhale, like it's crazy. I can hear my eyeballs beat. I can hear myself blink, like all that shit, bro. Like as soon as I pull up, my cousin walk up to me. He's like, "Yo, what up, cut? You high as a bitch right now, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." Good to see you, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Get in the car. We get in the car. We put his fucking luggage in. I come in. I close the door. I turn on my car. And next thing you know, like I go in the first gear. As soon as I hit the gas,
oh shit!
I open the car. I take my foot off the gas, so like we going forward. You know what I'm saying? Like we stall out, like going forward.
So you're in gear.
So look, like I'm throwing up the whole time out the door while we're going forward. So it's like bleh, it's like a projection of vomit.
Oh
like,
my god!
Yeah, man. So I have to drive to the. I drive to the Citadel. I pull over, and I throw my brains up. Like I throw up so bad, and then we go to the pool hall right there, and we fucking shoot pool and keep drinking. You know what I mean? So,
dude, I don't know if I've ever heard anybody getting high on weed and puking. Like,
yeah, bro,
that's
me.
Woo.
Yeah, I ate the whole cookie, man.
Doing like Joey Diaz amount of drugs,
bro. It was a lot of weed in it, bro. It was a lot of weed in it because I was like, yeah, I ate my cookie. I ate your whole cookie. They was like, nah, we only ate half of it. Like, fuck y'all, man. What the fuck? Like, set me up, bro.
Fucking A, dude. Last time I was offered weed, literally 12 hours later, I had to do a urinalysis for my job. It's like, nah, I'm never fucking with anything.
It's good to know your UPL.
Yes.
It's good to know him.
Worst day of school.
School was a blur to me, dog.
No?
Like, to be honest, like I hated school, but I like school at the same time. Like, cause like I would never. I just didn't go to class. Like I went to class, but like I hated going to class.
Absolutely.
And like the thing is, like I lived in like this gated community, and then my high school was like right up the street. Right, so it's like my apartment's Freightliner where they built like the trucks, and then my high school was right across the street. And I would walk to school. You know what I'm saying? Like I would walk, like, but like people would see me driving by. It's like, look at Brian, he walking. Like nobody walked because everybody had cars or like they caught the bus. So I would literally walk a block halfway away from my house, further away, just to catch the bus to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want people.
So weird.
Yeah. And it was this time like I missed the bus, you know, and like I did not want to hear my mama mouth. Like I did not. Like you better not have missed. You better take your ass to school. It's 8:00 already. Blah blah.
Ooh, that's late, son.
Yeah, man. So I'm like I'm running, like I'm rushing to get to school, whatever, you know, and like I forget to put on underwear.
That's gonna be an issue with all that sweating.
Like I forgot to put on underwear, dog. Like, and I had on baggy jeans. You feel me?
Oh yeah, because you said 09s when you graduated.
Yeah,
it's still a thing.
So like I didn't know that I didn't have on underwear. You know what I'm saying? Until like I sat down, like and the girl that sat behind me like was my biggest crush. You feel me? And like. You know, I pulled up my pants one time, and they was like, "Oh, Brian, you gonna go to jail selling all that crack?" I was like, "What you mean? Ha!" Everybody's laughing. Ha! I'm like, what you mean? He's like, "That boy ain't got on no drawers. That boy ain't got on like." My crush is roasting me, dog. Like, killing me, bro. Like destroying me, dog. Like bad. Like I can't even say. Normally, I'm like the motherfucker in the classroom cutting up, like you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
She killing me, dog. Like,
really a new asshole.
She's like, that boy, yeah, dog, yeah. Bro, like, it was like a good. It was ninth grade. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Yeah, so it was like a good month and a half of niggas calling me ass crack.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's probably my worst day at school. People forgot about that, so don't even suppress that shit.
Yeah. We can cut anything you want.
You're
the final edit.
There was another worst day of school I've ever had, and I was in like second grade, and I went to elementary school in Iowa, right? Okay. So I'm the only black kid.
I was going to say Iowa.
Yeah. There was like Spanish kids, there's like white kids, but I'm the only black kid in my class, dog, and like they expect me to be black. You feel me? I'm not like I'm a chameleon. You know what I mean? Like I like my family, the rest of them, they like super hood. You know what I'm saying? Super. You feel me? But me, I'm more like a.
What your dad in the military?
My dad was. I didn't grow up with my dad though. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up with my mom.
She bounced around.
My mom bounced around, and we stayed with my grandma for a second.
Okay.
So that's why we were in Iowa.
Like, how the hell did you end up in Iowa?
Yeah, my grandpa was a truck driver.
Okay.
So like my mom, she didn't want to stay too far away from my grandma, so we moved to Iowa, and then my mom moved back to Illinois, and we stayed. Okay. So there was this. You remember Too Cool? God
damn, that sounds familiar.
The WWE group.
Yes, I got
with Grandmaster Sexay, Rikishi, and Scotty 2 Hotty. Yeah. And you remember this thing called the Worm that he used to do?
Dude, he used to get that the fuck in.
Right. So that used to be my shit. Like I used to do the Worm all the time. Motherfuckers used to ask me, "Yo, Brian, do the Worm, do the Worm, do the Worm." You know what I'm saying? And like I'm the black kid, I know how to dance. I'm pop locking at the fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a little swagger when I was a kid. You feel me? So like,
hell yeah.
I'm like, all right, bet we're gonna do it in gym class, like we're in front of all the girls. You know what I'm saying? So like they was like, do it. We playing basketball, and they was like, all right, Brian, do the Worm. So like, I break it down like WORM, right? And soon as I go down, I hit my face so hard on it. Listen to me. I hit my face so hard on the fucking concrete, like on the.
Yeah, because you basically just arch your back
and when you first come down, you got to come down face first to pop yourself back up. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm in front of girls, so I'm trying to put a little extra swag on it. So like, I'm hitting that bitch. You feel me? Like W-O-R-M. And as soon as I go down, boom,
lose any teeth.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
You did, yeah.
Sure did. Lost my fronts. Both of them. Lost them.
Baby
lost them.
I hope baby teeth.
Yep, baby teeth.
Okay.
Lost them all. Lost them. Dead. Gone. Over with.
Dude.
I'm talking about, and then my gym teacher was a French dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was from France, and he was from like, and he's like, oh, what happened? What happened to you? It's like, what the fuck? What happened to you? You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh shit! Like, I busted playing basketball, and everybody's like, no, he was doing the worm.
What is this worm?
You doing the dance? You doing the dance, right? So like, go to the he writes me a nurse slip. My face is bleeding, my lips swollen. You know what I'm saying? My teeth is on the floor. I got my teeth in my hand. You know what I'm saying? And like, I call my mom, and my mom come in, and like, it was so embarrassing. I didn't want to tell them like that I busted my face up and doing the worm. So I tell the person, like, and the nurse, like, the basketball hit me in the face, and I'm fucked up. You know what I mean? So my mom gets there. She's like, the basketball hit him in the face, and you know, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come get him. You know, like, they're talking to my mom.
Yeah.
To come get me. So the PE teacher he came in to check on him. He's like, you okay? Blah blah. You good? You okay? And my mom walks in, and she's like, boy, what happened to you? The nurse goes, the basketball hit him in the face, Mom. And the gym teacher was right there. He was like,
the fuck?
He said, no, that big lie. That's the big lie. He was doing the worm. He tried to do the worm. And I said, what? Bro, like, he embarrassed me. My mom was like, yo ass didn't call me. Like, you know, give me the blood. You called me out from work. Come all the way down here because your ass want to show out and do the fucking worm. Now look at you. I'm going to let you walk around like that. I ain't getting that shit fixed. That's what you get.
Fuck,
yeah,
dude.
Bro. Yeah.
Oi. That's...
Don't give him no ice. Fuck that. He
let that shit swell.
Face, bro. Busted my face open, dog. Bad. My brother makes fun of me all the time.
You know what the funny thing is? In today's schools, I guarantee you there would be surveillance footage of you just that far back. Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
what happened? That's all I remember. What happened to you?
A French guy in the middle of Iowa.
I don't understand.
That's a rare breed.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, speaking of basketballs, how about being hit in your own balls?
I've been hitting the balls a lot, man.
MMA does that, right?
In MMA and wrestling, you know, they play this nut tap game, and I fucking hate it, bro. But like, people know, don't fucking touch my nuts, bro. Don't touch me unless you want to fight. We can fight. You might beat me up, but we gotta fight. Yeah. We gotta fight. You flick me on my balls. You know what I'm saying? But people would get me, and I'll get so mad. Like, don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? And then I learned how to hit people in the nuts. And I was like,
that is a skill.
And I was like, oh, this might not be so bad. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just the fingernails. These two right here. Flat. You see how flat right there?
Ooh, hold up. There we go. A little higher. A little higher. There you go.
You see that right there? Flap. Quick. Flap. Right in the nut. Flap. Right there. Stomach ache. Right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's like a total system reset for me. Because, like, it knocks the wind out of me. I immediately have to piss. And then if it's hard enough, I have to shit after that, too. Like, it's a total system reset.
Yo, the funny shit. Like, my coach he was like a black belt at nut tapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be sparring, you know what I'm saying? Right after the sparring round, he'll flap, get you like, go sit down. You got 30-second rest. You know what I mean? I was like, you motherfucker, you know. And my coach, like, he was such an artist at nut tapping, it made national television one time. Like,
the fuck?
Yeah, bro. One of my training partners was walking to the cage, and my coach was behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting him ready, put his Vaseline on, and like as he was walking to the cage, like my other, he was like, as he gets in the cage, the camera pans to my coach, is like, yeah, his corner is right here, blah blah blah. and my coach he nut taps my teammate like, quick as fuck, like foul, like
Is that on YouTube?
yeah, bro. Like it's on Facebook, I think. Man, he's got it, but he's like foul.
You say if it's on YouTube, we can look that shit up.
I think it's on. I gotta find it, man. Shout out to Jeremy Kimball.
Fuck, man. Yeah, nut taps. I do not fuck with at all,
bro. It's bad. It's super bad.
Well, now we're in the neighborhood of the genitals. How about the jerking off bomb there? Got caught jerking off. You said you got caught a lot during the pre-interview.
I've been caught masturbating a lot, man. One time, my brother was like having a sleepover, you know, and I used to. I had to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like I was.
Yeah, get the poison out, man.
Yeah, man. It was like when I first discovered it. You know what I'm saying? And every man out there, when you first discovered doing your thing, you didn't stop for like a week straight. And this was my moment.
Wait, a week? You stopped at a week? I'm still going.
I mean, I had to rest. I had to. There was nothing left in there. You know what I mean? So like, it was one time like I used to sleep on the couch all the time, and my brother. He liked it because he would have the room to himself because we shared the room, and he'd let his friends go upstairs and stuff like that. And my brother had like a bunch of people coming over one time. So it's like 6 p.m., you know. I just got home from wrestling practice. I'm ready to, you know.
Yeah, you got all testosterone and everything going.
I just got out the shower or whatever, you know. And like I do my due diligence, right? I lock the back door. I lock, you know, the window so you can't hear it. I got the volume, and I had like this one cassette that was on VHS. You feel me?
Old school.
Yeah, bro. It was one I would watch all the time. You know, and
how'd you get that? How'd you acquire the VHS?
I told you my grandpa was a truck driver, man.
Oh yeah,
and he had a vast collection of a lot of things like that. I can't even speak about. I love you, granddad, but you a freak. You a freak.
Don't drive some of those tapes across state lines.
Yeah, I stole one of his tapes. I was like, man, he had a fucking Rolodex of tapes. He ain't gonna fucking miss this one. So I run home. I hide it. I had it for like 6 months, bro. Like, and I finally got to look at it when like this was my moment.
Hell yeah.
Mom was like my mom was gone. She went on a date. You know what I'm saying? And like I thought I had the house to myself, so I failed at locking the front door.
Fuck.
And I'm on the couch. And the front door, like right when you walked into my house, it was the living room. You could see the living room, the TV, and...
Oh, so it's all one shot from the door.
Yeah, you go through the living room to get to the kitchen back there and then the laundry room, right? So, like, as soon as you came in, you could either go up the steps or you can go into the living room. You know what I mean? So, like... I didn't even get like 2 strokes in, you know what I mean? Like I turn it on. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching. And like as soon as I go to like do my thing, my brother and all his friends like,
oh,
bro, listen to me, dog. Listen to me, bro. Like, 6, 7 people walk in.
Older brother?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. There's an age discrepancy.
My God, bro! Like everybody walk in, like, and I try to like, as soon as they open the door, I pop up and I walk into the kitchen with my pants around my ankles. No. But like the thing is, I forgot to turn.
Oh shit! Man, your parents leave weird shit on the TV. I don't think that's my parents.
Bro, I forgot to turn. Bro, they made fun of me. They probably still make fun of me for that shit. Like,
it's probably what was the theme of the stuff? The VHS. That's probably where it really gets in.
Big fat wet butts.
Oh yeah, they're always bringing that shit.
Shout out to Roxy Reynolds. Shout out to Roxy Reynolds and Pinky and all those. You know, if you know who I'm talking about,
God
you're a
damn,
veteran.
you are young.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I was like,
he was like Jenna
in my
Jameson
adult
still.
life.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Jenna Jameson.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Roxy Reynolds corrupted my soul. You know.
Boy.
Yeah.
Roxy Reynolds, Pinky, Jada Fire.
Yeah, Cherokee Diaz. They all were on one. That was the one I stole, you know, and
And showed half your friends
Half
apparently.
bro,
your brother's friends.
my brother's friends. They was like juniors in high school. I'm in 9th grade, bro. 9th grade, I was discovering a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to become myself, dog. Like people, this is the first time people ever are hearing of these stories.
Oh
like,
shit!
These were supposed to go with me to the grave. But I don't give a fuck now.
Hey, you're a comedian, man. It's time to air this shit out and start mining.
It's crazy, dog. Like, and they were like, look at them. They chased me. I didn't even tell you this. So I left the shit on, and they chased me, right? Like, into the kitchen. Like, look at Brian! And bro, they like, look at Brian! He pulling his pants up! He pulling his pants up! They made fun of me for a long time, bro.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Where it's your mom? You said your mom's house, right?
Yeah.
Where's your mom living now?
She's still in South Carolina.
Oh God! So
we moved out of that apartment. She bought a house and all that shit.
Okay.
But this is when, like, my mom, she can't. Like, when I tell you my mom got it out the mud, she's a single mom. She did what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, I fucks with my mom for that. But she just wasn't able to be home because she had to work. So we really raised ourselves. We raised each other
through porn.
Yeah, bro. Through knowing you got to have a limit. You know what I'm saying?
In a checklist before you get started. Oh man, we are over halfway through the bomb series, but crop dusted.
Been crop dusted on, bro. I've been crop dusted on stage before. Like
that's just rude.
Yeah, man, and it's crazy because like when you get crop dusted on stage, it's fine when you're like. When the host does it and you're up there and you let it dissipate for a second. If you're featuring, you go walk over here for like 5 minutes. You let the smell go away. But like I was hosting and the person that was getting off stage crop dusted me. So like he kind of set me up.
So he was a little too relieved that his set was over. He was like, I can relax completely now.
He probably had a nervous farts or something. That dude shit himself or whatever. I don't even know who the comic was. It was an open mic, bro. Like at Looney. It was like 50 people there.
Fuck.
Like on the list, you know what I'm saying? And the dude, like he set me up. So I was more pissed. I wasn't pissed that he farted because everybody farts. I was pissed that he farted and I had to bring the next person up. So they would have thought they thought that it was me who farted. You know what I'm saying?
Start roasting the host.
Yeah. So I had to say something like this motherfucker shitted or something like, and no one believed me. No one believed me. They thought I farted. So that's the worst I've been crop dusted.
Fuck, man. Next bomb is parents having sex. Always the most terrifying bomb.
I remember I caught my grandparents having sex, man.
Boy.
Yeah. Sounds
like you need a therapy session, not a
And they
podcast studio.
And they don't even know that I caught them having sex. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
Well, if you're watching, like, share, and subscribe.
They don't even know I caught them, but like I was like 8. Well, no, I was like 10, right? Okay. And like I knew my grandparents were a little freaky. You feel me? Because like I said, my grandpa had like this catalog. He was a truck driver. You know what I'm saying? So he had to like keep himself entertained.
You gotta clean the pipes, man.
You know. So like it was better that than him out here in a trucker lot getting lot lizards. You feel me? So like I was shout out to my granddad. You know what I'm saying? Way to keep yourself disciplined, no matter how you did it. You know. And but he had like a big collection of. That stuff. And I remember one time like I knew they were sexually active because like they had like this porn drawer and then there was this massage wand that I thought was a massage wand and it wasn't. It was a toy, you know what I'm saying? But it looked like a little massage. Like I remember I grabbed. I was like, "Look, Granny."
Was
like,
it Hitachi or whatever?
I think it had a little rubber head.
Yeah,
a little white. It was white, and you had little.
Grandma ain't fucking around.
but like it was made by Whirlpool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like
chip
I remember,
a tooth if you're not careful.
I remember I grabbed one and I was like, "Bro, look at this. What is like this? This feel good on my neck." You know what I mean? My brother was like, "Smell it."
Whoa.
My brother is stupid, man. And they just start. I never knew why. That was so funny when he said, "Smell it." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "No, I'm not smelling. Like I don't know what this is. Like."
It's not gonna smell like Ben Gay.
Like, they use it on their butt, huh? Like they were like, yeah. So like, I walked like I remember one time I come in from playing basketball, right? Like everybody's gone, house is clear, you know what I mean? And I come in from playing basketball,
and they forgot to lock the front door.
No, like their house was like this was like a single unit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a ranch style house. You know,
Okay.
and a ranch style apartment. Let's say that. And when you walk in, you walk straight into the living room, and then if you go to the left, that's where the rooms are. If you go to the right, that's where the kitchen is, back patio, all that. So like their room is all the way down at the end of the hall. Like it's a long walk. You know what I'm saying? So like it's the master bedroom, and she had this adjoining bathroom that you can go into the bathroom and from the hallway and into the room through the bathroom, right? So my brother was taking a poop in our bathroom, so I was like, man, Granny ain't home. I'll just use her bathroom. I walk in to Granny's bathroom and I start to pee, and all I hear is, yeah, Big Daddy. Yeah, Big Daddy. I love you, Granny. I love you, Granddad. Like, don't hate me. Don't hate me. I know y'all don't know, but it scarred me for a minute. Like, it scarred me for. I didn't even want my grandma to cook breakfast or nothing. Like,
you didn't hear the wand going, did you? Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, look, it smells. Smell it. No, I was just playing. But yeah, my grandparents. Shout out to my grandparents, man. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Walked in on them, like I heard it. I didn't walk in on them, but I heard it. And
you heard enough to be scarred.
Yeah.
Still talk about your 30s now, right?
I'm 30, man.
30,
yeah. That was 20 years ago, bro.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago. Hey, bro, there's a lot of shit, man. A lot of stuff.
That would drive a man to drink.
Or murder.
More, yeah, just sociopathic serial killing.
Mm-hmm.
That was a attempt at a segue to the drunkest, the most bombed you ever been.
To the drunkest I've ever been?
Yeah.
I've been drunk a lot, man. Normally the biggest I've ever been drunk is after fights. You know what I'm saying? It's like after.
Well, how long are you at your camps?
We normally start a month and a half out, two months.
So that's almost 2 months of sobriety right there.
Yeah,
like, blow it the fuck out.
A month and a half out, bro.
While you're dehydrated.
yeah. So like, and then like if you were training, you didn't want alcohol in your system because you running hills, you sprinting, you fucking dying, you cramping. Coach could tell who was drinking. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
He knew. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, sidebar. How fucking amazing is John Jones? That motherfucker was on cocaine. And
bro,
still was beating someone.
That's a stimulant, bro. The cocaine, like, you know why he was on cocaine? Do you know? Like, this is the theory in the MMA community, right? The reason why he was on cocaine is because cocaine is a natural stimulant, right? And it helps you with cutting weight.
Okay.
Right? So
he's like, you gonna run these hills? All right, here we go.
Yep. So it helps you with cut. Like, you ever notice people who get real bad on coke or crack? They start sinking in, and fucking they start getting sickly looking and shit like that. It's because it speeds up your metabolism, all that shit.
Fucking
right?
A, man.
So like the day before a weight cut, you do that. You sit in the sauna. Your metabolism's going. You're running. You could cut more. You know what I'm saying? So that's the theory out there.
Okay. But so
I'm
Coach
not saying
can
it's
tell.
true. I'm not saying it's true. I fucks with John Jones. John Jones, I love you.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't care what they say you did. You
He's still undefeated in my opinion.
You can't get mad at him because he had coke in his system. What you mad you lost to a cokehead? That's what you're really mad about.
Well, I think the coke thing, he was out of competition, so he actually got off scot-free with that.
I mean, yeah. And then the other thing was like he tried to blame like his it was like penis pills or something like that. I
think that was Silva's excuse.
Yeah.
I think he was saying it was a supplement. So I think he was actually relieved of that charge. So, but we get back on topic here. Coach can tell who's drinking.
Coach could tell who's drinking, man. So like, you didn't want to drink during fight camp, but like,
fuck no.
After your fight, get fucked up because you knew you're gonna have to be at practice that Monday. You know what I'm saying? So
your guys' turnaround's fast as fuck, huh?
Coach didn't play. He was. As soon as you win, if you win or you lose, we're gonna set you up another one. You know what I mean? So he really wanted to make sure that we stayed relevant because in MMA, you're only as good as your last fight, bro. They forget about you, dog. They forget about you. They forget about you. So he did good. He did good with keeping people, keeping names available for us and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
So we knew we had to get it in on the weekend. You feel me? So like
post fight,
I remember I won my first fight ever, dog. Like not my first fight, but my first title fight.
Okay.
Here in the Springs,
Congrats, by
for
the
No
way.
Mercy. Yeah. I won in the second round by like first round armbar, and it was the first time my coach was with me.
So you've had multiple arm bars in your career.
Bro, that was my shit.
Hell yeah.
Armbar is like
You and Ronda Rousey fuck with each other.
that was just,
Until it gets handsy.
but like my hands were pretty good too. But like,
Hopefully better than Ronda's.
I hope so. Like I was like, why are you trying to stand toe to toe with a man in New? I watched that fight all the time. I was like, yeah, this is where you fucked up. This is where you fucked up right here.
Like
man.
she walked out of Australia and right into Vegas. like there wasn't an 18-month layaway on her fucking boxing skills.
You feel me?
Oi.
Yeah. So like, I won my fight or whatever. You know, like I'm talking my shit. Like it's a title. It's like an amateur title, but like I'm talking shit like I'm the Rock or something like that. Like y'all come and get it. Blah blah blah. You dig? And like the people that came to see me, people from work, call center, Time Warner Cable, whole crew, right? Shout out to Time Warner Cable. They came up. It was like I had like a whole section, like everybody there that was for me. I called it the Lions Den. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And like when I won, like the whole place was just chanting my name, like the entire like auditorium. I still got that shit on video. That shit was
Damn,
dope.
dude.
And it's like, Brian, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, I'm finna get fucked up tonight. You know what I'm saying? So like people buying me drinks, people fucking like, yo, good fight. I won a lot of money. Blah, whatever you want to drink. Right? We getting fucked up. Like I'm taking like back to back to back. I'm already slizzard, right?
Mm.
Like I'm a little slizzard, and they're throwing me a after party at this bar called Yolo's that was in Colorado Springs. Shout out to Miss Ann. Shout out to Dutch.
That sounds familiar.
Miss Brenda, all of them.
Okay.
It was on Murray. And they threw me up. They threw me a party, an after fight party or whatever. So everybody came through. We got fucked up. We were drinking, and then that ended. By then I got my belt and I'm like tipsy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm feeling myself. So the bar closes. Everybody's like, "Hey, let's go drink at Christina's house. Fuck it, let's go." Blah blah. So we go.
You're supposed to pregame it at the house, not at the fucking bar.
So I'm like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm down to party, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm the motherfucking champ. Look at my belt. Look at my. I kept showing everybody. Look at my belt. Everybody, look at my belt. You know what I'm saying? So we get there. We playing beer pong. It's a good time. My cousin's there. We all chilling. You know what I'm saying? And then they pull out some absinthe.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dog. With the sugar cubes and all that, we get like. So I'm telling you, I like white people know how to drink. First of all, I know that's a hacky bit that everybody does, but really white people know how.
Well, they start getting fucking psychedelics involved.
Yeah,
Like,
what the fuck, bro? So like,
let's do one activity at a time.
so they're like, champ, you want some absinthe? I was like, yeah, I'll take some fucking absinthe. I don't give a fuck. What's absinthe?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, it's dope. It comes from Germany. Nah, nah. So like, I take this one with like Van Gogh's face on the front. I don't even know what the fuck it was, and it was some absinthe. But like, I take a shot of it, and as soon as I like take a shot of it, I'll instantly regret it. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm like, fuck it. That shit tastes like black licorice. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'll take another one. You know. So I take another shot of absinthe. Another mistake. Everyone's like, oh, can you do 3? Can you do 3? He can do 3, y'all. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take 3. Take a shot, right? Everyone's like, it's 3 in the morning. Like, everybody's screaming. Right, so next thing you know, here.
Oh shit!
It's the fuzz, you feel me? So like, I'm still beating my chest. I ain't hear like people gonna answer the door, so I'm beating my chest like, yeah, we go drink some more. Who at the door? We go get some drinks, but tell them come take a shot. Whoever at the fucking door, blah blah. So I walk in, rock around. It's the police right there. They're like, yeah, we gonna need y'all to calm y'all the fuck down.
That's exactly what I was saying.
And I say, you're right, but guess what? Look at my belt. Look at my belt. Look at my belt. Look at my belt. I'm fucked. Like, look at, I'm proud of line. Look at my fight up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. And that's the last thing that I remember. Next thing you know, I wake up in the bathtub with one shoe on. One foot's barefoot. I got puke all down, like my chest. But like the people were so nice, they put me in the bathtub. And like they laid my belt.
Yeah. He's proud of his belt. Make sure you put him with
They
it.
propped the belt up on the toilet, so that would be the first thing I saw in the morning. You know what I mean? So like,
Good people. Good people.
that's probably the drunkest I tried to like told. Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Absinthe.
bro.
Oi, oi, oi. Pissed yourself. Was that alcohol induced too? Or?
Nah, man. That was more cutting weight. Like, so like when you cut weight, you gotta like drink a lot of water.
Just
during
flushes
training camp.
everything.
During training camp, you gotta drink a lot of water, man. And the rule of thumb is like a gallon a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and me previously with my weight cutting experience, I sucked at it. And when I found like a gym that knew the science to it, you know what I mean, and like I was like, oh, all I gotta do is drink water, eat chicken breast, blah blah blah, whatever. So I'm pounding water every day. You know what I mean, like every day, and like it was one time where I'm like exhausted from practice, and I pound like half a gallon at the end because I didn't drink my gallon during the day. So my coach was like, drink half a gallon right now, drink that shit right now. But before you leave, I want to see you drink that half gallon. You can't leave till that half gallon's done. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm pounding it like, it's like a quarter left. You know what I mean? And I'm like dead exhausted. We just got hit with bamboo sticks. We just got them kicking the pad. You know what I'm saying? Like kicking the fucking beam. So like I'm tired. You know?
Hell yeah.
So I get in the shower. I'm like, man, something ain't right. You feel me? So like, I just go lay in the bed. I fall asleep. And next thing you know, you never have that dream where you go into the toilet. Yeah. Pissed all on myself, dog. Like that. And it was to the point where like I was so tired, I pissed myself out. I was like, man, fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit, bro.
Deal with that in the morning.
Yep. And I did. I dealt with it in the morning. Y'all fuck y'all, okay? Don't judge me.
Well, if you're drinking that much water, hopefully it's clear pee.
It was.
There you go.
Didn't stink.
See?
Nothing.
You gotta be smart, man.
I just wet myself.
Fucking A, man. Embarrassing injury is the next bomb on the list.
Embarrassing injuries. I've seen some embarrassing injuries, bro. Like my homeboy Dylan. He used to do comedy. He actually was the reason why I got started, and he was one of the reasons. And we used to fuck around before practice, like and after practice, and we do like fake wrestling matches and shit like that. And like Dylan went to like RKO my coach, and he RKO'd him and came down wrong, and like pop, like came down on his finger, and he was like,
oh,
he RKO'd him. He's like, yeah. I think I just broke my finger. I think I just broke his fucking shit. Was like, his shit was like, nah. Like,
was his support hand while he was trying to catch himself?
Yeah, like and he came down like boom, and it was like, oh shit! I just broke it. I just fucking broke it. He was walking around. I just fucking broke it. I just fucking broke my finger. I was like, oh shit, that looked nasty. I was like, Brian, you know how to pop fingers back in place. You in the army. What the fuck? So I like, come here, man. Pop his shit back into place, and it's all crooked as shit.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, and of course, like whatever. He's like, you're fine. Yeah.
Not to name drop, but I know Diamond Dallas Page. So if you want to learn how to do a diamond cutter, there
Bang,
you go, baby.
Yeah. That's what it was.
One of these days, I'm gonna get him on the bomb. So.
I broke my jaw before.
Jesus.
In a fight, like
a sanctioned fight,
yeah,
or
in a sanctioned fight, I broke my jaw. Well, he broke my jaw.
Yeah.
I didn't break my jaw.
I was there.
And I'm like, I'm in this fight. You feel me? And like, we scrapping. Like, this is my first title bout. Right?
Okay.
Like, first title bout ever. Not my first title I won. Right? So like, I had a shot at winning the title in Texas. So this is when I was with Fort Hood or whatever. It was this dude named Joel Scott. Look it up. It's nasty. You know?
Oh, look at your jaw break.
Yeah, it was nasty. It was nasty.
Shit, man.
But
like, continue. I'll look it up while you talk.
Me and this dude, we in each other face before like in the face off or whatever. It's like two black dudes ready to scrap. You feel me? We were like the co-main event or whatever.
Okay.
And like I come out and I am waxing his ass. Like I am waxing his, like we going at it. You feel me? Like
okay.
And like he couldn't touch me. You know what I mean? Like he was known for knocking people out with the left hand. We both were southpaws. So like he ain't never really sparred with a southpaw before.
I might have to get a little more specific than just Brian Sullivan MMA.
Do Brian Sullivan versus Joel Scott.
Joe Scott?
Joel, Joel.
Scott MMA.
Yeah. Right there, right?
The top one or second one?
Both of them work.
Okay, are the same? Okay, 11:04. Yep.
So we going crazy, bro. Like we scrapping. You feel me? And like first round, I'm winning. I'm fucking him up. I'm busting his ass. You know what I'm saying? His blood leaking from his face, like from his nose. You know what I'm saying? I keep hitting him with the jab. He keeps running into my jab. Like,
okay.
He keeps running into my jab. I'm like, yeah, that's.
You just keep running into that.
I was like, oh, and like right when he keeps running to it, I think to myself like, this was what we was worried about. What the fuck? And I was like, yep. But then like I hear his coach say, you got to clean jump on him, Joel. You got to clean jump on him.
Oh shit.
And I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So I get cognizant and like I remember I'll never forget. I hit him with a 1-2, bang bang, back him up. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Don't get overzealous. Watch the left hand. And I back up. And that's when he shoots and takes me down, right? So, like, never strike from the ground. Never strike from bottom. If you start from MMA, if you're going to strike from the bottom, make sure you can elbow first, okay?
Yeah.
As an amateur, don't strike from bottom because it's not going to hurt. You feel me? You see, he keeps running to the jab. You feel me? So, like, he takes me down, and I swing up. And he comes over the top with a mean one. Breaks my jaw, bro. Like
from ground and pound.
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on a second. Did it end on the ground?
He knocked me out.
Oh shit.
And bro, he knocked me out all the way back to 3rd grade basketball. I thought I was like I got the game winning steal and I passed it in and I caught it and called timeout, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Really? You called timeout?
Bro, I called timeout in this. I thought I was in 3rd grade basketball, dog. I swear to God. Like, it's, in hindsight, I can laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You feel me?
Fuck,
we can spar anytime. I can spar anybody you want. You
don't spar me, man. I will run.
But like, this was probably like, yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sullivan?
Keeping active.
Right about. I like egg rolls.
Me too.
Right here.
Oh, so he's from way the fuck up there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
He tries the ankle lock. I should have stood up. I try to swing from bottom and watch. Bang, bang.
Oh, dear.
Timeout.
That's what the ref said.
Yeah.
Like, hey. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oi. You said that was your first title bout?
The first ever.
Hey, back to the drawing board on
that
one.
Yeah, bro. And fucking. So, like, my jaw was, like, it wasn't all the way broke. It was a hairline fracture. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was broken until I tried to eat a french fry. And that hurt so bad.
Sharp pain or?
So, bro.
Probably like a knife going in that jaw.
Hardest, bro. I got a metal plate in my jaw because of that. So,
fuck, dude.
Hell yeah. So that's probably the most embarrassing.
Why do I have
injury.
an elbow on here? All right, we'll go to the next one. So, we were talking to Tracy last week.
Okay.
And
shout out to Tracy Keller, my girl,
my
homie.
Killer bombs on that podcast, by the way.
Did she talk about Real Series of Comedy?
No, hers was at Looney's. What the fuck was it? I forget what it was, but it was Looney's. We're going to get you water here in a couple seconds. But one of the things that she brought up, though, was the first period bomb we had on the podcast.
Uh-oh.
And I was joking with you, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to ask the male comics if they have had period stories, thinking, like, not even thinking that you could be on the other end of that shit. So apparently you have the first male period story.
I mean, everybody fucking had this story before, man. Like, I don't know why people act like they scared to get up here and talk, man. Like you ain't never smashed a girl and she ain't tell you she was on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
only immature motherfuckers care about that shit.
Yeah.
I don't. I'll run a red light. You know? Is that nasty?
No, but hilarious.
Dylan calls it getting his bat wings. His blood wings. That's what you call it.
In our house, we call it maintenance mode because, like, you know, it's the body taking care of itself.
That's it, bro. But like, you can't just do that with anybody. You got to, like, if it's your girlfriend or it's your, like, at the time I was married.
Yeah, you ain't doing that with a smash and dash.
Like that's if you just met this girl and she on her period, then that's a different story. But if y'all live together. You done smelt her farts and all that shit, man. Like,
Hey, get it in when you can.
I mean, hey, to each their own. Yeah, don't judge me, motherfuckers. Don't judge me. I know some of y'all.
There are some weird motherfuckers out there.
Me?
So.
But like,
we can skip through it if you want. I can wrap this fucker up.
Long story short, I was, doing my thing with a girl with my fingers, with my hand, and she getting into it, and next thing you know, it smelled like a Coinstar machine in here.
Great visual.
Just nickels and rusty pennies. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, are you wet? You feel me? You know, in my passenger side. You feel me? I'm driving. You feel me? And she's like feeling
just fucking up your upholstery.
I had leather seats. Good thing I had leather seats, baby. Good thing. Amp talk about
just a murder in your hand,
bro. Bro, it's like I delivered a baby out this motherfucker. Like, oh my god, like. And she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's so embarrassing."
You didn't see that coming? It's every 30 days, like.
No, because I was coming. You know what I mean? Like, but it's.
I'm saying, telling her that, be like, "You didn't see this coming?"
I mean, yeah, my app was off. Yo, app. What the fuck? That's fine. Shout out to the ladies. It's natural. I ain't grossed out by it. That's shit.
Hey.
If society didn't tell you it was gross, y'all wouldn't think it was gross, bro.
That is true.
This motherfucker
just nature.
This motherfuckers in third world countries and all that shit.
Not giving a fuck.
Getting it in. Live free. Let us free. You feel me? God put us on this earth to walk 20 miles a day and to hunt saber-toothed tigers. Remember that shit.
Yep.
So being a little primal ain't wrong.
You gotta get connection.
As long as you have consent.
Yes. Big word. Consent. Yes. That's a good message to wrap up on. So we will wrap this up, and you guys have already seen The Damned, but we're about to record The Damned and learn a little bit about Brian Sullivan.
A little bit.
Getting into the comedy scene and everything.
Yes,
so.
sir.
It was great having you over. This is the hardest I've laughed in a while on the bombs here, man. This is a killer list. Do you have any social media we need to be plugging before we get out there?
Man, _ Brian the Lion on Instagram, Twitter. Brian Sullivan Comedy on Facebook. Brian Sullivan on Facebook. For booking information, hit me up on there.
Hell yeah.
Let me know.
Nice.
TikTok me. I'm trying to learn it.
Cool.
I'm trying to learn it. It's cringy, but you got to do it. It's part of the game now.
Exactly, man. It's part of the grind.
People were upset with Instagram. Now look at it. Everybody was upset with a social media platform at one point in time.
Yes.
Before it popped. So don't hate on TikTokers, man. It's the new wave.
Unless you're worried about your personal information being all over the place, but that's why people are hating on TikTok. Is the Chinese were mining all of your information off your phone at one point
and sending you Marriott hotels, like that shit.
Oh hey, I now have a social security number to do what I want. Yeah, that's why TikTok was getting so much hate.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you have to put your social security number in on TikTok?
No, but they have a back door now that they're on your phone. That app is now able to get into all the other stuff. You have to give it
permissions, right?
Yeah, on an iPhone, I'd feel more secure than on an Android, but I don't own an Android, so.
Yeah, who put one's an ill?
Yeah,
what'd you say?
Fucking communist Androids.
Oh my god! You mean that paperweight of a phone? That's what you mean?
Yeah, useless for me. So that's the Bomb Podcast, everybody.
Hey, hey man, don't judge me, bro. Like, don't judge me, man. Don't think of me no
personal
different.
Message from Brian Sullivan.
I am a good person. I promise you. I've learned from a lot of things. I'm 30 years old now. These stories are from when I was young. I had a lot of learning experiences. Y'all watch Everybody Hates Chris. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same, but a little bit more X-rated, So I'm a good person. I love y'all. I love everybody. I'm a good person. That's what people say when they I'm a good person.
I just murdered that chick with a hammer, but I'm a good person.
I am. But these are just my bomb stories. It's life. Everybody lives, everybody loves, everybody laughs together. So
exactly. It was great seeing you, buddy. I look forward to seeing you again on the Bomb Podcast with even more stories here in the near future. So
word up.
It's good seeing you, buddy.
Yep.
Bye.